This is where the work begins. Let's get started. Determine what makes you happy. Happiness is such an understated emotion with overstated expectations. I don't know why we, humans, with the ability to rationalize, put up our own roadblocks, but we do, restricting ourselves and falling into deep despair. We do, it's true. Put it this way. Would one big thing make you happy for longer, or an accumulation of small things that you can actively utilize more frequently? There's no right or wrong answer here after all. Happiness is as subjective as the meaning of success and the appreciation of art. But I know which one I go for every time. I know some people are by nature homebirds, but I can honestly advise travel being one of the greatest cures for many ailments, mentally and emotionally, I mean. Travel helps us seek out new experiences and seeing new things and broadening our minds, while others crave isolation. However you choose to explore your existence, what is important is that you choose to explore it all. Irregardless of what people would have you believe, it is a much greater testament to your character strength and resilience to try something and fail than never to have tried at all. Life is short and the world goes on without you when you're gone. What are you going to do during your time on earth to make a difference? Leave behind a legacy so the world remembers you were here at all. What is your mission in life? What will you contribute? Hence why aspirations and motivations are as subjective as our success and what happiness is to them. We all have our own reasons for doing something, striving for something. For some it can be personal security, taking care of loved ones, being the best in a chosen field, helping others. It is said that people were happier back in the 1950s and 60s when life was perceived as simpler, when people knew what was expected of them, when more people followed the rules and laws more than they do today. There was a stereotypical blueprint that the majority of communities followed. Of course, every era had its rebels, be that a rebel with a cause or without a cause. Today we are more educated and have access to faster and more immediate education and answers, including results. It is easier to access funds, become an entrepreneur. Easier than past generations, of course. That still doesn't take away from the typical business models overall. If anything, it adds extra components that lead to more open doors than ever before. Think about it in its simplest form. Our parents, grandparents, and ancestors didn't have the opportunities afforded to our generation. So people like the Vanderbilts, Kennedys, Dukes, Rothschilds can not solely penetrate a market or markets across various businesses, but dominate Wall Street and Rhode Island with their ability to take other people's money by providing products and services before the digital world existed. And teenagers who haven't even left school yet can capitalize on the digital market, making millions without ever learning the value of money the traditional way, like you and I. You have to see the unlimited potential you can hone in on. That knowledge alone should bring great happiness and hope for a better tomorrow. Happiness is an intangible commodity, but you unmistakably know when you feel it and know when you don't. It has been proven that people who get to do the things they love in life more often and the things that they don't try harder in general, putting more into life and reaping more from life in the end. The bottom line is, if you can establish the things that really make you happy and do more of them, you will instantly get more out of everyday life. Remember, when you consider your own happiness, not to forget to remember to be realistic. Don't solely focus on instant gratification and what makes you happy today, but consider also behaviors that have a longer lasting impact and experiences that reoccur over time and make you happy on a regular basis. No one-hit wonders here. Take a moment to think about answering the following questions. When did I last feel happy? Where was I? Who was I with? What was I doing? What makes me happy on a regular basis? What activities make time fly by for me? And write everything down in that trusty old journal. Remember, blueprint, blueprint, blueprint your new life. It will be worth holding on to on the other side when you see just how far you have come. Examples: spending more time with your spouse or partner, maybe since the kids came along, or your career took off, you haven't been able to schedule date night. Make that happen. Maybe it's spending more time as a family unit, reading, socializing, taking that Pilates class after all, or going on long walks. When you've figured out what you're trying to implement, schedule it into your day. Instead of scrolling mindlessly through Instagram or TikTok, take that hour or half an hour to get home early, to cook a special dinner, or to put yourself together and get dolled up before your loved one gets home. By ensuring you better odds to achieve this, schedule a table at your favourite restaurant in advance. That way you have something great to look forward to and get excited about. Effectively, you're giving yourself things to look forward to, get giddy about. Effectively, you're creating an exciting new existence. Enjoy.